Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Right? Hold on. Come here. Go ahead. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
That was pipey. Anyway, that was my girl. So, hello, Lacey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Will, good to see you. And all everybody else, watching. Hey, how you doing? Blues, good to see you. Um, I know tonight's topic, I'm a little bit nerdy, ain't I, guys? A little bit nerdy. Um, uh, I'm going to be comparing these YouTube streets to the Stanford uh, prison experiment, the social experiment that happened in 1971 on this Stanford campus. That ought to be interesting. I know not everybody's heard of it, but I think it's 50-50 shot that people have heard of it. Some have, some haven't. And I'll do a rundown of explaining what it is, um, because the parallels are kind of mind boggling, kind of makes you feel like this all is a social experiment, this whole of YouTube. um, so let me see. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what it is, the Stanford Prison Experiment was a psychological experiment conducted in the summer of 1971. It was a 2-week simulation of a prison environment that examined the effects of situational variables on participants' reactions and behaviors. Okay. Stanford University psychology professor Philip Zimbardo led the research team who administered the study. Now, hold on. Hey, Blissful, good to see you, honey. Haven't seen you in forever. Love you, girl. Um, okay, participants were recruited from the local community and an ad in the newspaper offering $15 per day to male students who wanted to participate in a psychological study of prison life, right? Volunteers were chosen after assessments and of psychological stability and then randomly assigned to be either being prisoners or prison guards. Okay. Those volunteers selected to be guards were given uniforms specifically to uh, de-individuate them, and they were instructed to prevent prisoners from escaping. The experiment officially started when prisoners were arrested by real Palo Alto police over the following 5 days. Psychological abuse of the prisoners by the guards became increasingly brutal after psychologist Christina Matchlach visited to evaluate the conditions. She was upset to see how study participants were behaving, and she confronted Zimbardo. He ended the experiment on the 6th day. So this was supposed to last 2 weeks, and it only lasted 6 days because the environment became so hostile. We can't do that here, can we? Oh, So, this experiment has been referenced and critiqued as one of the most unethical psychology experiments in history. The harm inflicted on the participants prompted universities worldwide to improve their ethics requirements for human subjects of experiments to prevent them from being similarly harmed. Other researchers have found it difficult to reproduce the study, especially given the constraints. Critics have described the study as unscientific and fraudulent. Yeah. Anyway, basically, what happened is the ones that were given as the assignment of being guards started abusing their power. They were very abusive and aggressive towards the uh, prisoners, and then the prisoners became more submissive. Hey, WW, how you doing? Good to see you. Right? Blues, yeah, if only we could end this junk after 6 days. I think we're in a giant one, right? It feels like we're in a giant one. Now, here's the parallels I'm seeing. Give somebody a little power, assign them a little power, right? Assign them a little power. So that would be like your creators, right? Give them a little power. And the submissives would be smaller creators like myself, uh, and subs, right? Give anybody power. In fact, give the give mod. Mods have a little more power, right? I don't know. You see what I'm where I'm going with this? Yeah, it was 1971 is when the experiment happened. It took place in 1971 on the campus of Stanford. If I recall, because this is just a gloss over that I did. Um, they took a basement of one of the buildings and transformed it, like made it like emulate a prison setting, like with bars and stuff like that. Exactly, it's a good indicator of how power does corrupt. Oh, blissful! It's like I said, I think about 50-50. Like some people have heard of it, some people haven't, but I think it's usually covered in like when you go to college, it's covered in I want to say like Psych 101, introductory to introductory introduction to psychology is usually when they show it, or not everybody has to take that class. Yeah. Anyway, what really, I guess from because I've read a more lengthy textbook version of the events and stuff, and it was um, finally, I think there was it became so horrific for the prisoners that they rioted. Hey, Irvin, what's up? Yes, it really freaked them out. Some of the prisoners were legit freaked out, and one freaked and left. It got that bad. Yeah, and from what I understand, some of those original test subjects like had PTSD from it, you know, um, from how they were treated by the guards or the so-called guards. But if you think about it, look at it that way on that parallel, you know, creators, and I'm not saying all of them, saying look at it that way. Some creators are like that, you know, power corrupts, and then they're gonna dox, um, they're gonna attack subs, right? They're gonna attack subs, which are like the prisoners. Exactly, blues. This is what's going on all around us. Whenever you go into a chat anymore, this is what's going on. And I'm not saying all creators do this. I'm saying you could see that some of them are doing it. Like they'll turn around and they'll attack create people that go into other people's chats and stuff like that. And it's like, you escaped from my prison, and now you're in theirs. I don't know. Yeah, the school made him end it. Yep, they made him end it because it was becoming so um horrific. Mods get corrupted, do things for the creator. Yep. Subs get submissive or corrupted. Yep. People get freaked. Some submit and some stay quiet. Yep. It's just like perfectly put. Yeah, well, it's basically so the guards are like creators and prisoners are subs. Almost. Oh, that's kind of what it boils down to. Hey, Kelly, how you doing, honey? Urban's always safe when he's with his mama. He knows his mama will protect him in here. But that's kind of if you think about it, um, and yeah, maybe some of the mods could be like guards too, right? The really heavy-handed ones, the really heavy-handed ones, the ones that are abusive with the wrenches and stuff like that, or like you said, power corrupts. We are all worried about Urban. We love our Urban. See, like, okay, and there's those of us that are kind of free range, like Blues goes a lot of places. I go to a lot of places. Urban goes a lot of places. Kelly does. Well, for the most part, most of us that are in here are the free thinker types that will go wherever. You know, um, we want to see things for ourselves. We want to think for ourselves. We know doesn't make us the most popular by being that way, but who cares? Makes us the most happy or content, I should say. I guess we're the ones that did not did not volunteer for the to be test subjects in this particular social experiment. Hey AJ, good to see you, sweetheart. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it. It's so much like that prison experiment, like creators and not like not all mods, a handful of them that are like wrench heavy, and some of those wrench heavy mods are actually creators in other places. But there's a definite line, you know, where people become abusive to others. You know, Age is another one. She goes all over too. We're all free thinkers. Thanks, Blissful. I am so glad you're back. I missed you. I missed you. Love being content. Oh, WW, you love being content. Weird World. Betty. Hey, there's my sweetheart. Yeah. So if you think about it, and like I said, not everyone is like that though. Aww. Blissful. I missed you, my boo. Well, you know my email. You ever need anything, email me, girl. It's in my about section. I think some people take this place too seriously. Yeah, you're right, Blues. You're right. You're totally right. And that's the way it was in that psychological experiment. And the thing is, they tested those people. Like they tested them before they gave them a psychological test before they threw them in that situation. But it's almost like anything can be a Lord of the Flies type of situation, if given the right um, atmosphere, I guess, or conditions. Uh, I know, AJ. I over this place. No. I get it. I get it. I've been going less and less to places, and it's just the abuses that are going on. You know what I mean? It's we got you know people should become able to come into places, chats, wherever they want to go, and voice their opinions honestly and authentically, right? Yes, it is, AJ, especially what you're going through. It's like AJ's everything. AJ's everywhere, and I don't understand that at all because you have a full time job, and I can't see how you every time a channel pops up, it's AJ. It's like really, like AJ has that much time when she's probably working 12-hour shifts. She's got the time between sleeping, eating, showering, and working, and taking care of her family to make all these tiny little channels. It's um, not unless there's 72 hours in a day, right? well, well, I'm glad you came in, AJ, because I love hearing your opinions. You know, because okay, blues. Some of it is I do find entertaining, but on a whole, the community has really hit rock bottom. Well, yeah, sometimes it's entertaining, but when is that line drawn? You know what I'm how could that even be possible? These people are insane. Yep. See, that's what I'm saying. Every time somebody says that about, oh, this channel's got to be AJ's, I'm like, wait a minute. She ain't got time for that. She didn't have time to do Crama. You know what I mean? So somebody else took that over. What makes you think she's just, oh, I'm going to hand this over and I'm just going to open up a whole bunch of new ones? Seriously? It's delusional thinking out there. It is nice seeing AJ and Blissful, Betty, all of you. It's nice to see y'all. Urban, yep, Urban. Well, everything now is legal in this and that, and docs and that. Yep, utter crap. And emotional manipulation. Blah. See, that's why it's like, I'm like, this is a social, is this a, are we being punked? You know what I mean? Is this some just giant social experiment? You know what I mean? Gone haywire? Except for we've been stuck in it for longer than 6 days. We've been stuck in it for freaking years. Hey, Unseen, good to see you. See, it's insane. And we're not, I'm not bashing anybody. It's just there's lines and boundaries and human decency, you know? And it seems like I will say something and I don't care if it gets me in trouble, but I haven't seen AJ come out here and dox anybody. I haven't seen AJ come out here and talk about kids, you know? But has it happened to her? Yeah. But she's on the same page as I am with that. Two wrongs don't make it right, right? Somebody does it to me and it has been done to me doesn't mean I'm going to do it back. It just exasperates the situation, makes it worse. But I get so sick of, them calling her crazy because she's saying that it's wrong to do that. But what's crazy about having boundaries? Hey, Joshy, good to see you, sweetheart. No, and that's one thing I will say. It, um, that's all you've ever said was you wouldn't do it to someone else. Just because it happens to you doesn't mean you have to put more out in the world, right? And you stand your ground with boundaries, and I respect that. I respect everybody out here who has that in them that they're like their moral compass says, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that for clicks. I'm not going to do that for views. I'm not going to do that to be popular. I'm not going to, do that to humiliate another person. Or it's just, yeah, exactly, blissful. I can't believe they do it either. I can't believe they do it to her. I mean, all she ever says is, this has happened to me. Don't let it happen to you. That's what she's doing. When AJ puts stuff out, it's usually, this is what has I have went through. Do not let this happen to you. She's giving a cautionary tale. Well, not really a tale, a cautionary truth. And for her doing that, she's dismissed as crazy, which doesn't make any sense to me. Not much, Joshy. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yes, exactly, Blues. What you put in the universe comes back to you. Yep, 100%, girl. 100%. What you put out always comes back to you. Like, I got broad shoulders. I can handle a lot that comes at me, but I sure as hell wouldn't want to put anybody else through anything I've went through. And does that mean I can deeply empathize with anybody who goes through it? Yes. I mean, her situation, like AJ's situation, is totally different than my situation, but still, her stuff got doxxed. My stuff got doxxed. And there was no reason for either of us to have our stuff out there. But neither one of us would come back and say, hey, this person, I'm going to do this to this person or that person just because I'm mad. No. That's why it's like a prison experiment, you know? And there you go. When the prisoners like broke out or whatever, the one that broke out, that's like a sub that leaves um, a certain community or something. They break out and they run off, right? You want to join me, honey? Hold on. Why people put other people's information? I don't know. Yeah, Will's been through it too. It's like people get mad and they're like the prison guards and they're going to hit you with their baton by doxing you and giving your information out because, you stood up for yourself. You said these conditions are deplorable. Boom, they got to hit you with that. They got to knock you back down, right? Because the conditions are deplorable. And if you stand up and say anything, you need to get back in line. You need to get back in your place. Some go to for red, messing with the family blackmail. Hmm. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it either, Blissful. I never could. I don't care who it is on. It's you know, or the threats. Oh my gosh, the threats. You know what I'm saying? People coming out and threatening. I'm gonna out. Just dare me to. I got your records. You know why? Why do you have their records? Why did you dig? What made you think you're so important as a human being? And you're so much better than everybody else that you need to dig into somebody else's information and put it out there. Seriously, what what mind frame? You have no business being out here. You have no business being in polite society if that's your whole goal. That if somebody doesn't shut up, they defend themselves or they counter what you're saying, you're going to publicly embarrass them, then your point is mute. Then you don't have a valid argument in the first place, right? Yeah, exactly. Who cares about other people's personal business? Oh, nobody's blackmailing me. I'm saying it's happened out here. I'm I'm not worried about anybody blackmailing me. But it's happened. And that's exactly what it is when they're like, you're going to shut up or else this is going to get released on you. Right? Um, no. That makes you a horrible human being to even say that or threaten that. That's sick. Just feeling powerless because someone has so much information on you is all the negative emotions. Yeah, right, Blissful. It's not right. It's not right at all. I don't really care if your name is Jane Doe and you got arrested for having a joint, joint in your pocket 20 years ago. I mean, seriously, you're right. You're right. Hey, Barb, how you doing? Oh, hey, Barb. I was talking about the Stanford experiments. I don't know if you remember the Stanford prison experiments in 1971 when the psychology department did that study where they were supposed to be volunteers were supposed to be half of them were prisoners and half of them were guards, and they were down in a basement in on the campus or right off campus. I can't remember. Anyway, did it was only lasted for 6 days because it became cruel and unusual, basically punishment. I'm saying that YouTube's like that. Hold on, Joshy. I'll let you back up in a minute. That's what I was kind of the behavioral patterns, right? You give somebody a little bit of power, like the guards, and they go crazy with it, and they go at you know they basically emotionally beat everybody into submission. So you're not allowed to speak your mind on here, right? It's kind of same thing. Yeah. Yep. That's right. Blues. It was the basement of the psychology building in Stanford. Mm-hmm. Turned it into a jail situation to emulate. Yeah, it's cruel and unusual punishment, basically. Yeah, right, AJ. It doesn't matter if you do any of those things; they'll still keep coming. I don't know, but there's people that see through it and know what's going on, girl. So you don't have to be. I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist to see what's going on. It's like if you stand up for yourself, you're a target. Okay, I'm gonna let the boys up. Hey, boys.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up, Ginger?
What up?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I hear you. I heard Josh. Josh, can you hear us?
Yep, I hear you fine.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I could log into StreamYard. I don't know. I got signed out. And I couldn't get in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It took me a while to get back in.
Oh man, what a day it's been today.
Oh, yeah? Been a rough day today, buddy?
Well, no, it's just been I've just been hanging out, staying. Long day.
Right? Yep. Blue
I slept all
says,
day.
don't push me or I'll do this. Big threats. Always hear that's, yeah. You make people submissive. Yep. You come from different areas. Do you see that? Have you seen that around the tubes, Will?
Say what?
Oh
Have you
shoot.
seen this kind of behavior around the tubes?
Oh yeah. It's everywhere. It's gotten worse. Some people
Mm-hmm.
say it's gotten better, but I think it's worse.
Hey.
You gotta
Yeah.
get that baton. Remember the baton? Get that baton in the prison cell. Bang
Right.
that cell.
Yeah. Let's bang that baton against the bars.
Bang it.
Submit or else I'm gonna show this. Look what I got. I found this. It's like too much time on your hands.
I got too much time on my hands.
Right? Yeah, like that old stick song, right?
Yeah, stick
Yum.
song. That's it.
Yeah, too much time on my hands. Oh my God,
So what did everybody do
it's
today?
it.
What'd you all do?
Yeah,
What'd you guys all do
Josh
today?
is Josh is yawning.
Yeah.
Hey, I took a nap today. That's what I did. No.
I slept like 3 or 4 hours in the
I
park.
was up. I was up and I was just hanging out with myself all day. Pretty
Hey,
much.
BB. Ha, BB's out there, guys. Yay,
Wait, what?
Baby,
BB. Beyond Bitch is out there.
there she is.
Yeah, our BB's here.
Oh,
Yay,
Beyond. Hello.
yay.
Dobby, what's up?
Yeah, these people do not have
Hello,
open it.
Audrey.
All right. AJ's awesome too.
Oh, she definitely is. She definitely is. So,
Right?
how you doing?
See, we had to bring Josh up because he's a little cup of sunshine out here.
I don't need no more sunshine. I got enough of that.
Oh, yeah. Did you get sunburned, buddy?
Yeah, I'm burned right now. My forehead's like all burnt. I tried to lay in the park and the sun moved on me, and I fucking woke up and I got burnt.
That's what happens when you fall asleep outside
I know.
with no umbrella.
Yeah.
You need an
No
umbrella.
umbrella.
You need a parasol to protect your delicate skin, princess.
That's it. I didn't wear my sunscreen because I didn't think I'd be in the sun.
Yeah, well, the
It is
shade
what
was
it is.
the shade was being shady and moved on you.
Yes, that's what happened.
I just got home. We went to the mountains. Ooh.
Dang.
Hey, Betty. What's up? I didn't see you there, too. There's a lot
Oh,
of random
wow.
people on here. Jeez Louise. We got Blues Girl. We got, Betty. We got so many
Betty says,
amazing
put
other
vinegar on
people
my
in here.
face, so I'm going to smell lovely with that vinegar.
Oh God, Will, you'll be a Will Dill.
Vinegar cures everything.
Oh my God, you'll be like a
Just
dill
drink
pickle.
straight
He'll,
vinegar out of the bottle.
he'll be a Will Dill pickle.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Audrey, how you doing today, girl? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute.
Yeah, trust me. You know what? It's hilarious. We've done that too. We went, like we went boating one time. It was me and a bunch of girls, right?
Uh-huh.
Because this guy who, yeah, okay, this older guy liked me and had a boat. So I was like, I'm not going on this boat alone with this guy, right? You
Oh,
know,
come on.
no, no, all right. So I was like, no, no, no. He goes, okay, you could bring your friends. So I brought two of my friends and my older sister, right? And we all went boating, right? And we're out in the middle of this lake for like 5 hours, right? We come back. Yeah. We come back and I had kept putting sunscreen on because I'm smart that way with red hair, right?
Yes, I bet.
I had a mild tan, like a real light tan. My sister's a blonde. She was lobster red. Lobster
Wow.
red. Yeah.
Whoa.
She couldn't lay down or anything. I mean, she had a hell of a time for like 2 weeks.
Mmm.
2 weeks, her skin was peeling. It was awful.
Got to put that vinegar on there.
Right?
That vinegar.
Oh,
Yeah.
just don't put. Oh my God! Remember when they used to say put butter on a burn? Oh my God! No,
No.
Ooh.
Never
no.
heard of that.
Oh, they used to say that to keep your skin from scarring. I'll. Okay, well, they used to say that. Like my grandma used to say that. But I can remember going outside in the sun, and my grandma come running out of the house, spraying me down, and like lathering me with SPF 100. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's like, "No, you're a redhead. You're gonna. I want a tan, Grandma." And she's like, "Redheads don't tan. Just get used to it." It was the '80s.
In the 80s.
Right?
I miss the 80s.
Everybody had to be tan and blonde. Well, not me. I mean, I tried to go blonde once and it turned orange. And it
Yes,
didn't
it's
look right.
right.
Yeah, your grandma had a cure for everything in the kitchen, right? Yep, that's
Yeah.
right, Betty.
I love the smell of that vinegar too. It's kind of like nice and
Yeah.
green.
See, BB, that's the same for me. I'll burn once, and then after that, it's a nice. I never get a dark tan, but I can get a light to medium tan.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
The
Nah,
sun the sun is like way too hot these days.
right?
I
It
mean,
seems like it.
it's not the same as it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was like you could lay out in the sun for 3, 4 hours and barely get. Yeah, but if you go
Yeah.
out there for 10 minutes, it's like you walk back and you
Yeah,
look
it's like
red.
being fried like a lobster, like a laser beam.
Cooked alive. The moss from a tree, yeah, that's a good healing ingredient. Oh yes, the freckles. I will tell you, I have freckles down my arms, BB, and on my shoulders. And if you look in the picture, you can see it right across my nose. I got a little
All
bit.
right, Ginger, here's a question. Do you have freckles on your butt too?
No.
No freckles down there. All right.
Oh, no sun exposure there.
I had to get throw something out. So we got to wake up the chat here.
Yeah, that's right. The ginger chat. There's a lot of gingers in my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Team Red. Yay, go Red.
It'd be crazy if me and you actually met Ginger.
What? Oh yeah, that's because we only live a couple states away.
Like, would that be cool though?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't want to meet too many people up here. You know what I mean? They might try to kidnap us, Josh.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
kidnap you, call CPS, who knows what.
Sell
Don't
me.
worry, we'll make something happen. Don't worry about that.
They'll sell me on the black market, whatever.
I mean, there's some of these YouTubers, these creators, they get free pizza. I never gotten free pizza. There's this one lady I know, she's gotten 3 pizzas in 1 week. I'm like, damn.
What's
Right?
up, Gen X?
Hey Jen, what's up, girl?
What
Uh,
up?
well, we're gonna have to have her opinion because this is kind of her wheelhouse,
Yeah, Gen X says, sorry I'm late. Well, you're never too late if you're in the chat.
right? See, Gen X, this is kind of her wheelhouse. She knows about the Stanford experiment.
She
Now,
does?
yeah, she does. She knows a lot of the same topics I do. I think that like we probably read a lot of the same stuff or something. I don't know, man. But I'm like, I love a lot of her topics. Um, but heck yeah, girl. Like she came in one night and she goes, I think we were separated at birth or something. Just some of the stuff I was
But she
talking
doesn't
about.
have red hair, does she?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. She don't have.
BB says, Willis, you should tell me what I missed today with Maui. The only thing I saw new today with the Maui fires was the blue car on Front Street. The blue car didn't get burned because it was the color blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. He follows a lot of the Maui Fire stuff. Will does. He's posted a lot of cool stuff on it. Like he steals it from TikTok, lazy bastard.
I
No,
am lazy. I'm lazy as well. You know how long it would take to do all that with my job? I would never be able to do it.
right? He's like, oh, I find this, I'm sharing it. Boom, done. There, I have tons of content now. But
There you go.
um, what do you think about it, Gen X? That you know about the experiment, right? And how they had prisoners and then they had the guards, right? I was equating a lot of the guards were like creators and attacking the subs, you know? And the subs try to escape. And then they verbally attack them or.
So Real World says something about the lunch lines when you retract the message. I know what you mean, World. I know what you mean.
1800 lunch lines.
Yeah, he made it funny. Real, that's inside joke.
Dang it. Like Jiffy and Skippy and all
Yes,
that.
Fluffernutter, Jiffy, Skippy,
All them peanut butter
peanut
brands.
butter brands. You got it.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Your blue cars with the blue
He might
bro.
say,
You're
he might
following
say,
it,
he might
BB.
say, a baseball bat.
See, and I've been thinking this parallel for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I just never spoke on it. You know, I just because I was like, I don't want to come out with it, and then they're like, oh God, here comes Ginger with one of her brainy things and annoying people with her nonsensical knowledge of. My husband calls it useless knowledge of odd facts.
Well, it's good. I've never heard of this subject. This 1971 experiment. Never
Yeah,
heard
it's
of it.
it's it's wild. It's just that how you can be treated. And like I said, those people, a lot of them came out with mental problems after, and like before they went in, they had the green flag because they were all like sane. They didn't have any problems. Where? Oh wait, Blues has always got a good point somewhere. I like to bounce ideas off Blues because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, huh?
Yeah. She came in late on that one. Yeah, it's the subs are in the prison cells and they get
Yep.
beat with a baton, right? They beat the baton on the bars. Bang, bang, bang.
Get back in there.
Get
Get
back in
back.
there. I'm gonna stick this up your pie hole.
Get get back. Or they shame like like the creator shames them. Get back in there. Get back in my particular cell. You know?
Yeah, some of them probably get peed on as well.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't even want to imagine
So
some of
we
the.
don't go down that road.
Oh my God.
They'll be
Oh,
slinging shit and pissing on all of them.
damn, Will. I mean, I'm sure the cells had a bathroom, but hey,
Those poor prisoners,
yeah, those
poor
poor,
subs.
yeah. And then it's like, I'm going to shame you until you get back in your cell,
Yep.
my cell, you know? I can't even remember how many subjects, test subjects there were, but yeah, it was a really horrible experiment gone like crazy.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
too
don't
bad you
even
couldn't
think,
talk about an example, You could talk about an example. If you have an example that fits.
um, yeah, but that could, hold on.
You don't want to start dissing
Oh,
people, though.
I don't want World War III breaking out, right?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to stay out of the drama crama.
Right? It's just not my thing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, like I said, we've all been punked. I also think that, I think that there's a lot of people out there playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Yeah, and they're getting their paperwork and their court dates and all that crap going. I'll see you in court.
Because I don't agree with what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you made a comment about me. I'm gonna go to court and I'm gonna sue you. You made a comment about me.
And like maybe
I
it
got a
doesn't,
screenshot of it. I got a screenshot.
and it's like context matters. Context matters.
Yeah. I'm spending $5,000 to sue you over a comment.
That may or may not be like directed at me, right?
Blues says none of them go to court.
Right?
None of them.
None of
The
them,
judge will laugh at this shit.
but they sure got the money for
Can you
out of it.
imagine the judge, all these people from YouTube going to court, and they say, "Oh yeah, we had a YouTube beef. I'm suing this one for $500." Can you imagine the judge probably says a YouTube beef? What the hell is that?
Someone started a legal fundraiser today, but won't go to court probably. Here's the thing: I find it awful funny that uh, NC started a legal fund a couple weeks ago, and now somebody else is starting a legal fund, and it's like, oh my god, you are you trying to
And there's
cop?
then there's one called the petition on this certain coach on YouTube. They have a petition on him now.
Oh,
I don't
do
know if
they
you saw
really?
that one. Yeah, there's
They
a
got
petition. You got to sign the petition.
a petition on him for what?
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing. It says for being a liar. Petition on this coach for being a liar.
Oh my god!
It's crazy,
Here's the thing: I'm not going to say that particular person is a liar,
right?
um, because everybody comes from a different headspace, right? Everybody's
Right.
perceptions and their experience and where they, how they view things. What may seem like a lie to somebody else is their truth, right? So I'm not going to say that he's a liar. I will say he's delusional.
Right. I love BB. She says, "Sue me, I ain't got shit." I
That's
love that. I love that. That was the best post.
it. I'm suing you, BB.
Yeah, I'm suing you, BB.
That's it, BB. I'm going to sue you. And then I'm going to come out and we're going to have fun. We're going to go camping or something.
I'm gonna sue you for your phone, and then we'll all have fun. There you go. I'm gonna get your cell phone, BB.
We're going to sue you for the carrots in your garden.
I'm gonna sue you for your toilet paper that went down the drain.
Uh, oh my God, too funny.
You're gonna have my boys and my cats. Oh, do I get the litter box too, BB?
3K will
The
get
litter
you
box.
a retainer and 1 day of work. Seriously, people? Right? 3K will
Yeah,
get you.
yeah. Blue says give him the litter box too. That's what I said. I want that litter box. Make sure it's full.
Oh my God, right? That's what I can't. Oh my. for a difference of opinion, right? A
Yeah,
difference of opinion, we're going to go to court. You said
they
one
take it
wrong.
all so seriously.
Like,
It's like they got vested, 2 weeks or 48 hours into this one person. I got this so much time worked up into you. I'm gonna get you.
well, I see the manipulation. I can see right through, the manipulation tactics. It's like, get all freaking hystonic and up. Like, this is happening to me and this is happening to me and they did this to me and, you know, uh, to elicit a response and sympathy. And then, oh, but they did this. And so what happens is all those people in that chat feel sorry for that person.
Right,
And then they go after whoever that person says did stuff to them. It's just
right,
ridiculous.
right.
It's like, right? I'm of the
Then
old.
they'll have the alt troll counts, and then they'll be impersonating them and the whole 9 yards.
I'm old school. It's like, if you got a problem with me, address it with me. We'll try to resolve it. If it can't be resolved, then we don't need. We can peacefully just go our own ways, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to you don't have to do a fucking hate campaign. You don't have to go behind and go, hey, Ginger's this and Ginger's that and Ginger's this, right?
It's
It's
like
like
me. They make 45 screenshots. I mean, one or two fake ones is okay, but when you get to like 20, it's ridiculous.
it's hilarious. It's like it's schoolyard. It's childish. Like, oh, go after them because no. Because if I have a problem with someone, I'll
It
tell them.
reminds me of the lunch. It reminds me of the lunch table. You weren't the one that got to sit on the lunch table. Now you're older. You got to get back to everybody because you didn't get to sit at the lunch table. That's what it
Really?
reminds me of.
Damn, you know what I was doing at lunchtime? I wasn't sitting at the lunch table with anybody. I was going outside, hanging out by the apple tree with the bad girls.
I used to hang out at the back gate. We'd all smoke joints when I was.
See, they'd be smoking, and I didn't smoke at the time, but I'd be sitting with the bad girls that were smoking,
Yeah, yeah.
the stoners and the bad girls who
That's
were
when the
smoking.
cigarettes were like $1 a pack, right?
Right? At least like 250 a pack of
Yeah,
Marlboros,
yeah, whatever it was.
or two and a quarter for a pack of
That's when you
Marbs.
could afford to smoke cigarettes.
And I was like, hey, who needs me to run across the street to go buy cigarettes? And it's like, yeah, I got $5. Go get me a pack of cigarettes, right?
Right.
And keep the change, sure. So I made $2.75.
There you go. Hustle at Ginger's Side Hustle.
That was my hustle, man. I was hanging out under the shade of a tree, hanging out with them, talking about whatever, you know. I wasn't in there talking about, oh my God, at the lunch table. Oh my God. Did you see what she was wearing?
Gag me with a spoon.
Dude, and you were scary. I went to one of those schools that was a preppy, like mostly preppies, rich kids. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to hang out with, these people with the starched collars and the,
Yeah, Gen X says, and we didn't get carded back then.
yeah.
That's true. I mean, when I was growing up, they still had the drinking age was like 18 years old. So it was like, everybody got beer.
Well, that's because, you're older than dirt. That's why.
Yeah,
No.
older than dirt. That's right. I'm one of the oldest YouTubers out here, god damn it.
Oh my gosh. But
Weird world, I love it. Some of these comments are great.
yeah, because I have some of the funniest people in here right now. It's
Yeah.
like, God, that's hilarious.
Do videos
Yeah.
of a lady screaming as she drives her car. Yep. Banging that desk too. Well, don't forget banging that desk.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
I should do, like, you should see me. My kid said that. Oh my God, you should video yourself when you drive when you're mad.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was teaching, like, I've been teaching my,
I like to be BB's. I like to be BB's. I'd like to
I've
be
been,
BB's or brother. She got their parents to go out to the bar.
right? BB's cool.
My parents used to take me to the bars. That sounds like fun.
Oh, your parents took you to the bars? Oh my God, my parents lived at the bars. Shit, I used to run and play under pool tables. I think I fell asleep under a few.
Did you really?
Not, not great. I guess.
Who
Oh
used to win
yes,
them? Your mom?
lots of Shirley Temples. Yep.
Who used to win? Your mom or your dad at pool?
Oh my gosh, life parallels there, girl. Life parallels.
We had a blast. I bet it
I
was a
remember my
blast.
mom going, "They're too expensive." As she orders her, what was it? White Russians. Let's see what we have here.
We used to have the
Oh,
days
you're in your 20s, blissful.
20s.
Well, by the time I was in my 20s, my mom was sober.
That'd be cool if you could go back in time and do it
Will, I
all
can't
over.
hear you.
You can't hear me?
Can anybody hear Will?
Uh-oh. What happened? Yeah, my mic is on. Test 1, 2. Do you hear me, Ginger?
Now I do.
Okay.
Do you
I must
hear
have been in a
me?
dead spot. I hear you. Probably was in a
Yeah,
dead spot.
yeah. Probably under that tree that like
Yeah,
screwed you over.
that's right.
I love to play guys in pool because I am very small, and they thought they could beat me.
BB says, Mom was never sober.
Oh, Blues, you're such. Blues and I, when we first met, I will tell you, it was so funny. We were talking about that, and I said, "Oh my God, my dream was to like go to New Orleans." And she goes, "Girl, I used to live there." You know,
You used to live in New Orleans?
like, Blues is like, "I used to live there," and we would joke around how we could tear it up together if we ever went to New Orleans. We could tear it up together.
It's New Orleans. New Orleans. Don't forget, it's New Orleans.
Orleans,
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
I've never been to Mardi Gras.
You know, I think it's best to go off season, probably.
Never been to Mardi Gras. Rollins. There you go, Blues. Go
Nolans.
Rollins. Rollins.
Nolans.
That's how you say it. Rollins. Go to New Orleans.
Nolans. She's probably like, she's sitting down there. No, no, you guys are both saying it wrong. She's like, nails.
New Orleans, then. I'll do New Orleans. How's that? Betty's back.
Oh,
Welcome
Blues.
back, Betty.
Welcome back, bud. Oh, it's just like, yeah, Mardi Gras is overrated. And no, 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 I do not want the beads.
Yeah, the beads.
I do not.
The
Could
only
you?
thing I've been to is like spring break in Florida. I've been to that once.
I wouldn't want to be like on a balcony and like, oh, throw me some beads and like take your top off and your freaking boobs hit the ground.
Those knockers will hit the floor.
Oh, you got like nipples tickling somebody's head from above.
Yep.
Oh, oh my gosh, I'm terrible.
The coffee. I've never had coffee in Louisiana. I've been to Louisiana once. I moved
Not
there for a weekend. Let's put it that way. I was there for a weekend, 3 days or whatever.
Nope, I have not been to those states.
St. Louis. I used to live in St. Louis, BB. I used to live all over in St. Louis. Yellowstone would sound like fun, you know, if it ever starts erupting someday.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't go to Yellowstone if you paid me.
That's what I was saying. If it
Freaking
erupts.
Yogi Bear be beat me up for a picnic at Basket. Oh my god. Oh man. Freaking no. That and like there's too many serial killers that dump bodies in there. No.
Right.
That'd be my luck. Oh, look at that guy. Looks like he's littering. Like, oh crap.
I can't remember. They said that commercial. I don't start forest fires. I can't remember how Yogi goes. Remember
Oh,
those old
that was
commercials?
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear, yeah.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Puff,
uh,
puff, baby.
yeah.
BB said she's been in St. Louis twice. Did you go up in the arch, BB? They have an arch tour where you can ride a little. They have a little train. You go up to the top of the arch, and these little cars that click, click, and they go all the way to the top, and you get to view the whole St. Louis city up there.
Six Flags St. Louis and the
Yep.
Arch.
Yeah, the arch. So did you go to the top of the arch, BB? What happens is you get into this cage. They put you in this cage, and you click your way to the top. It's like a rail car type thing. When you get to the
Hello.
very top, you look out, and the whole building, you can feel the whole thing move. That's pretty spooky.
I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to pass on that because, I don't like anything like that anymore since I got stuck in an elevator when I was 9 months pregnant. So,
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying when they put you in this little car going up. Yes, Beyond BB says those cars are freaky. She did ride it. Yes, she would know.
it was an anonymous network. Hey, how you doing there? Um, what they say?
They
Wasn't
said, was it Yogi Bear in Yosemite? Anonymous Network says.
No, he was in Jellystone.
Jellystone?
Yep. I know my Hanna-Barbera
Yeah, I know.
characters.
You know. Jellystone Park. All right, I couldn't even remember that. That's a good memory, Ginger.
Hey, Yogi. Oh, wait,
You're
what was it?
golden on that.
It was,
You get the prize.
hey, boo-boo.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Hey, boo boo. Hey, boo boo.
I know.
It's been a minute.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo boo.
What do you say we steal some picnic baskets?
I say we start some drama and have some crama.
Well, I used to say, like, in high school, it'd be, hey, boo-boo, what do you say we hook the park ranger up the ass?
We're gonna light one up.
Oh, gee, Yogi, I don't think he'd like that.
Now, what's some other good old cartoons while we're on it?
uh, what was it? Huckleberry Hound,
Yeah.
Droopy Dog,
Droopy Dog.
um, Grape Ape.
That Grape Ape, I remember that one.
Captain Caveman.
Oh, I remember Captain Caveman. He had that big fucking big club. Captain Caveman. I remember
And the
that
girls are like, okay, B. What was it? The Hair Bear Bunch?
The best one is Scooby Doo.
Yep.
Raggy Roma. Scooby Doo is my favorite. That has to be the best.
Jinkies.
And Betty Boop says the Flintstone. Hey, Bonnie. Wilma. What's everybody's favorite cartoon from the day? Post it in the chat. What's your favorite cartoon?
What's your favorite classic cartoon?
I used to like one. It's called Johnny Quest.
Oh my
Remember that one?
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my favorite show as a kid. Johnny Quest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was watching the Smurfs then.
The Smurfs. Papa Smurf, Papa Smurf.
Yeah, because it was on at 8 o'clock Saturday mornings. Had to get up just to watch the Smurfs.
Do they still have cartoons on Saturday mornings anymore? I don't look. I don't have TV.
La, 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 la.
Can you imagine if we got drunk, Ginger, how crazy we would be?
Oh my God. Could you? I was always questioning the fact that there was only one Smurfette.
Right.
For the whole village.
There was only one?
Yeah, Smurfette.
Right. I remember her. But there's only one female Smurf?
Yeah, Smurfette the blonde, but they didn't come up with the other ones till later, and then they had a redheaded one, and then they had a dark-haired one in the movies. But when I was growing up, it was Smurfette.
Blues Girl says Witchy Poo. What's Witchy Poo?
Oh, Witchy Poo! That was the one that had she was a witch, broomstick, and
right.
yeah.
Gen X is Tom and Jerry. I remember Tom and Jerry.
right?
Johnny the
I tell you
Jetsons.
what, I don't like get stoned or anything like that, but I would love to get stoned and watch Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to
I,
watch the reruns.
hey, Gigi.
Hello, GMD.
Oh my God, Pink Panther was the bomb.
Yeah, it was. It was good. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
I used to play that on the clarinet when I was growing up.
Really? You could play it?
Yeah,
Wow.
I could play that in a lot of things on the clarinet.
What was your favorite thing to play on the clarinet, Ginger?
Oh, putting on the Ritz.
Could you do like Stairway to Heaven or
Yeah,
Freebird?
I could do
Could you
Stair. I
really?
don't think I could do Freebird, but I could do Stairway to Heaven.
Really? Wow. That's
Oh,
impressive.
awesome, Betty. You played the piano. I only took a year of piano.
Piano's hard.
Well, my piano teacher lived like in another town. So it was like drive 11 miles to my piano lesson and 11 miles back. And it wasn't feasible. I can do Stairway to Heaven.
Betty says her
I know
age
you can.
spots. Betty said her age spots gave her away.
Oh, I need to go. My hubby has been yelling for almost an hour to play Diablo with. Ooh, awesome. I haven't played that in forever, Jen. Okay, you have fun, girlfriend. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yes, the Flintstones. Yes, that. Yeah, with mm, the Flintstone movie, the live action one. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
With Rick Moranis as Barney, and Fred was played by, in the original one, by John Goodman, right?
Yeah, John Goodman. Yep, yep. You got it. Unseen is an amazing guitarist.
You know who else is an amazing guitarist?
Oh,
Blues Girl.
Blues Girl. We have to do a
Blue.
show one night and have Blues Girls come on and play guitar. Mighty Mouse Real World says, I remember Mighty Mouse. That was like the Superman of Mouse.
Wasn't it? Here
Yeah.
I come to save the
Save the
day.
day. Mighty Mouse is on the way.
You know who? What I loved? I loved Rocky and Bullwinkle, right?
Yep, yep,
Most,
Rocky.
most cute moose. I can do it.
Who's that? Who's that one? Remember the Dastardly, the dog, and Muttley? Dastardly, Muttley. Remember that one?
Oh my gosh! Right?
Muttley, the dog. He
Muttley,
used to have that funny laugh. I can't even do it, but it was a funny laugh. You almost have to have a horse throat to do it.
right? Look at us. Blues will be like, you did not stay on topic tonight, but but it's a fun topic now too.
Ginger, can you sing? You're
Mm,
right here.
and not for years.
Okay.
I used to sing.
Who here in the chat can sing? Come on, panel.
Who can sing? I can mock sing, but not really sing.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez, right? Do you know? Oh,
Yeah.
do you remember that? Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke Rodriguez. His
I'm trying to think
cousin,
of. Oh, I'm thinking this. Right. I just thought about this other one called Road Runner. When he catches you, you're through. Beep beep.
right? Roadrunner and what was it? Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, Wile E. Coyote.
Everybody's like, what in the hell are we talking about?
If you're just coming into the chat, it must be weird. We're
I
just
know,
talking
right?
about the old cartoons.
Right? Look at these people. They're talking about old cartoons. They're not talking about this experiment.
Yeah, the experiment. What do you think about the experiment as far as like applying it to drama?
I think I think it's parallels it, right?
Right.
And I think those of us who come and do stuff like this, right,
Right.
and get away from it are not active participants in it.
Well, the part I don't miss the part where you go back and forth. Okay. They said this on me. I got to go back and do a video on them. I don't miss all that back and forth. It's
No,
draining. It's draining.
right? Or, oh, I got to defend myself. No, you
Yeah.
don't.
That's when you have a problem when you got to do all that shit.
No, it just becomes an endless tennis match, right?
Yep.
And
It's
then
like it's like you take the bait, like you say, Ginger. Don't take the bait, Will. Don't take the bait.
that's all it is. It's just like that's what they want. They want content, so they're gonna poke and poke until they get it. And if you don't, then it starves them of that content, and then they have to find somebody else. And they did.
Yes, that's what they do. They'll try 2 or 3 days nonstop,
Oh my
and then
God,
they'll give up.
Pepe Le Pew. Oh my God, I remember that. Pepe
Pepe
Le
Le
Pew.
Pew. Isn't that the one with the skunk and he stunk or whatever? The
And
skunk would.
yes, and it's like it started out where he went after the cat because the cat, like the female cat, got a white stripe on her back. Remember
Right.
from paint. She was chasing the cat around. Yeah,
Love
Pepe
that
Le
one.
Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Driving crazy in theaters soon. WW. The ruts in the road. Or the wheels on the bus go round
Round
and
and
round.
round, round and that goes like this. The wheels in the bus go round and round. That Barney one. Remember the Barney?
All around the town.
I know you, you know me. We're one happy family with the knick-knack paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. Barney came rolling home.
What?
My kids
That's
used to
not
watch
how the.
that. My eldest used to watch that all the time. He had a Barney doll and all that shit.
Oh no, no.
It was horrible.
My
The big
oldest,
purple.
like if you tried turning Barney on, my oldest daughter would start crying and screaming, and I'm like, that girl is smart.
Then later on, they had when the internet came out, they had all these anti-Barney people. They were making all those weird videos on Barney. Did you ever see that?
Yes. I tell you what drove me nuts is my two middle kids. It was everything was Teletubbies.
Oh my God! The same here too. It was
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. It was what was the names of them?
Say
Poe. One was
hello.
Poe. Poe. I remember Poe. I can't remember the other three.
Tink, tinky,
Tinky
winky.
Winky. Yeah, Tinky Winky. La La and Poe. Tinky Winky, La La and Poe.
Dipsy,
Dipsy. Yeah, that's the other one. Dipsy.
Dipsy, Tinky Winky, La La,
La La and Poe.
Po, Teletubbies,
Who in the hell?
Teletubbies,
Who in the fuck
say
ever made that goddamn?
hello.
They had to be on some serious drugs. Whoever made that.
Yeah, right.
You're talking about 40 hits of LSD. Let's make this new cartoon called the Teletubbies.
Right. I never understood the concept. I'm like, really? What are you learning with this? That was always my thing. It was like, if they're going to watch something, I want them to learn something, right?
Right.
Oh, that's the other one. My oldest was into bananas in pajamas. You ever remember that one?
That I've heard of
Bananas.
it. I don't
In,
remember it though.
it was a British show. It was like bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in
In
pajamas
pajamas.
are coming down
Sing
the
it, Ginger.
stairs.
You got that one. Sing it, girl. Sing it.
Bananas in pajamas. I can't remember the rest of the song, but it was so funny because my daughter had like there were bananas in
Right.
pajamas, and one was B1 and B2 because they talked with
I've seen
British
it a few
accents,
times. I just don't remember it.
and they had British accents. Hi B1, what should we do? I don't know B2, what should we do?
You do that well. You must have seen a few episodes, Ginger. You do
I
that
got
so good.
that around the time I told you about having to play Candyland for 2 hours a day, so it was a
Candyland.
it was a break from that. It was a break from watching or from playing Candyland.
So GM says Twinkie Winky,
Think,
Po La La, and Dipsy. You forgot
Dipsy
Dipsy.
Po. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff they had.
Has everybody in the chat seen Teletubbies?
Luckily, by the time my two younger ones came along, they watched stuff like Bubble Guppies.
Yeah, see that stuff was my son, or I think it was my daughter. I forgot which one of them. They liked this show called The Powerpuff Girls. It used to give me anxiety. The music is
Oh
so
my,
fast. I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack. Go the Powerpuff Girls.
right?
It's like it was on times 3 speed. It used to drive me fucking nuts.
Oh yeah, my oldest two daughters used to play Powerpuff Girls in the living room and jump all over the furniture.
Yeah, it's a hyper. You put a little
And
sugar, give them a little sugar, and they'll be wound up on Powerpuff Girls.
my oldest would be, I'm Buttercup, and you get to be. She told her little sister, "You're Bubbles," and then she, Mom could be Blossom, and I'm like, I ain't nothing. I'll be the professor. Thank you very much. And then it's like they're running all over the front room like wild animals, and then they tell their brother, "You get to be Mojo Jojo."
JoJo.
Mojo
Okay.
Jojo.
I've never heard of Trotro. Trotro is another cartoon, Betty says. You ever hear of Trotro?
Mm-mm.
No.
And
You
then
remember the Banana Splits? You ever see that one?
yeah,
It's a real rare cartoon. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana more, Jupiter, something. Do you remember that?
yep,
How's the song go? Do you remember it?
no.
Okay.
That and what was the other one?
Yeah. They used to go la 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 la.
I had to watch a lot of Sid the Science Kid. I had to watch a lot of oh my god, I can't. If it was on PBS, my kids were watching it.
Right. Blues Girls, remember the Banana Splits?
I remember the banana
Yeah.
splits.
They used to go down, like the opening of the cartoon, they go down this slide. They had these, like Barney type suits, but they were brown and tan.
Oh, Furbies. Oh my gosh, BB, I got a story about Furbies. Okay, so a couple of them actually. When they came out, they were really expensive, like $60 to $80, right?
Right.
So my two oldest girls got Furbies for Christmas from their grandparents, and we get them home from we get home from festivities, and the younger daughter goes up and she's in the bathroom for a long time, and I hear the water running. She was giving her Furby a bath, and it will never work again, right?
Oh, no.
So she fried it right away, and then she was crying because it didn't work, and I'm like, you're just stuck, right?
Right.
Well, my sister, she got like Furbies for all her kids, right?
Right.
And then she got one, like a limited edition one. And God, I don't know what her kids did with theirs, but she stuck hers in a linen closet for years. So anytime you went to open the linen closet, that Furby would go off and go, "It's dark in here." And then it'd be like, "No, no, no, don't close it. No, no." Freaking Furby had PTSD and shit from the dark.
Yeah, I think my son had that. It was the motorized Barney doll. It cost like $100 back then. It was like real expensive. The thing would move and sing songs. You pushed its belly and all this shit. It was nuts. He actually had.
Oh,
That thing's probably worth a lot of money now. The old real Barney motorized doll.
oh, what about when Tickle Me Elmo's came out?
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
yeah. We
Oh
had
my
one of
God.
those too. I used to beat that thing out and throw it.
Remember,
It used to
it was
drive
like
me
hard to
nuts.
get one. It was
Yep.
hard to find one.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
had old ladies beating each other up and
yeah. In Walmart or whatever.
yeah.
Toys R Us. Yeah, Toys R Us was it. They're all
Oh my
fighting over
God.
for Christmas.
I remember going Christmas shopping one year it was for my daughter, my oldest daughter's first Christmas. And we were like, okay, we went to this Walmart that just opened up. And we're in the toy aisle, and we're just like, I bought $300 worth of toys for a baby that was only going to,
Use it once.
yeah, well, she was born in July, and this,
Right.
like, she wasn't going to know. I mean, but it's a first time parent thing. We make those mistakes, right?
Oh yeah.
So I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I had this cart full, and we're going through, and this old lady walks up with like a cart that only has one item in it, looks in our cart, grabs it, and tries walking off with it. My husband grabs the cart, looks at her, and says, "I don't think so, lady." And she goes, "Well, I don't have time to shop." And he goes, "I'm not doing your shopping for you." And then she goes, she's like, "Where's an officer? I want a police officer." She starts screaming like a Karen.
Oh God.
Just grab the cart and we walk off. And it's just like, those people stole my
I
cart.
think we all know. I want my tick. We all know.
Shit, I think I got like Cabbage Patch dolls and stuff like that for her.
Yeah, the Barbie dolls are really big thing. Did you ever get Barbie dolls for your kids?
Oh my God, I collected Barbies for years. I did. And
Wow.
when I say collected, it's like I would get, because I came from a big family, right?
Right.
I'd get two of whatever the was coming out that year, like Pretty in Pink Barbie, right? I'd get two of them. I'd leave one in the box and play with the other. You know.
How
So,
much were those things?
back then probably 10 or 12 bucks. You
Right.
know. But still, it's like I get duplicates, and I take the duplicates and leave them in the box, right?
Right.
So by the time I was 15, I had like 120 duplicates.
120?
Uh huh.
Holy shit! What'd you do with them all?
And I mean, they were all up in the top shelf of my closet. And my mom goes, about time you got rid of those. I mean,
Really?
right? And some of them I've been collecting since like the 70s, right?
How old were you at the time? How old were you?
I was, I want to say, okay, maybe 16 by then.
Gotcha. So your mom's trying to move you into dating.
She's like, stop playing with those Barbies. No.
Yeah, it's time to move into some men.
Yes.
Get away from those dolls.
Stop brushing that Barbie's hair and start smooching them boys.
Quit playing with those dolls, Ginger. I want you to get a man. I need some grandchildren.
Wow, what? I was the 8th child out of 7. She had plenty by then,
Yeah.
but it was like, she goes, that's taking up a lot of space or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm like, okay, I'll give them to my niece, right?
Right.
So I gave them to my niece, and oh my God, the first thing she did is start tearing those boxes open. And I gave her the duplicates that were out of the box.
Right.
And then I also gave her a Barbie doll house, like a 3-story Barbie doll house.
That's gotta be worth tons.
Yeah. And
Did you have any Kens? Did you have any Kens? Like it was Ken and Barbie?
Yeah. I only had about 4 Kens.
4 Kens, all right.
Yeah, but so the babe to dude ratio was really, really off, man.
He was all set. He was all set for all them hundreds of Barbie dolls.
But this is so funny. A couple of weeks ago, there was like a family gathering, and my nephew's only 4 years younger than me, and we used to play together when we were growing up, right?
Right.
And we would play like with his He-Man, his Skeletor,
He-Man, G.I. Joe.
yes, all that stuff. But then I would make him play Barbies with me, right?
Right.
Because only if I get to be Ken, right? So I had like business Barbie, and I'd be coming home in the little Barbie Corvette, and here's Ken on top of PJ.
I can just imagine.
And I'm like, what? And he's like, he starts talking. He's like, well, you leave me all day without cable. She understands me better than you, Barbie. Like,
Oh shit.
oh my God. Anyway, hold on a second. Go ahead and entertain.
Yeah, there you go. So what's everybody doing? What was all your guys' favorite toys growing up in the chat? What did everybody like? I'm trying to think what I liked. I didn't have any toys per se. I had one called the Evil Knievel. What you would do is you would put this like tie wrap thing in the back. It was like a 12 or 18-inch zip tie, and you'd pull it, and the motorcycle would launch down the driveway, and you just do it over and over again. It got kind of boring.
Right? Do you remember those? Oh gosh, because they used to. Okay, I loved collecting Hot Wheels too.
Oh yeah, Hot Wheels.
Remember those racer tracks? The loop-de-loops and stuff.
Yeah, Hot Wheel tracks. Yeah.
Right. Okay, the ones where you'd have the red and the blue car racing each other.
Okay.
And it was like you hit a button and they raced each other. Like
right.
Each of you hit that lever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, me and my brother would play with those for hours, right?
Yeah,
And
those
then
are
he
great.
got bored with it because, he was older than me, and he's like, "You can have it. You can play with it, right?" So
Right,
you like playing with that thing for hours, right?
right.
Man, but you don't want Hot Wheels tracks around home, though.
Well, I used to get my ass beat with them.
That's what
My
I was
parents
gonna
would beat
say.
me with the Hot Wheel tracks. It was a good weapon for the parents.
Well, I remember my mom, like my okay, I didn't know any different because like my siblings were older, right? They were 6 and 9 years older than me, and um, my mom went to auctions on the weekends sometimes, right?
Right,
And she was so excited because she found this box that she bid on. It was full of orange Hot Wheel tracks, right?
right.
And my brother and sister's eyes got as big as saucers, and they're like, "Oh shit," like, "Oh man, not those," because we kept throwing those away growing up, right?
Well, the thing is, you need the little connector that connects them. They're useless if you don't have that little plastic thing they hook up.
That
I don't know
wasn't the
which one.
purpose. That wasn't the purpose for them,
They're beater sticks.
right? Yeah. They go, "Oh, you do not want to act up, man. Those things hurt."
They do fucking hurt. I remember it. They're good
Oh,
whippers. Like there's a lot better than a hanger. I used to get hit with a hanger, but those Hot Wheel tracks, they preferred those over the wire hanger. The
oh
hangers
my,
would bend.
oh my God, BB, you're right. My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
What's the pony? I missed that. What is that? Is
My
that a
Little
toy?
Pony,
Yeah.
My Little Pony. You never
My
seen
little
those?
No, no, my little pony. Baby, I got my little pony.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you never heard of
No, 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 never heard of it.
I have boys, so many damn cars. They work good on. Yes, I might. I didn't even think of that, man. I didn't even, yeah. But it's like orange Hot Wheels tracks. Is
Yes, the orange Hot Wheel track. Get your ass beat by those. You know, you're growing up in the '80s or whatever.
And my mom, it was like, oh, you could hear the angels all around her and like singing. She was so happy she found these because her hands would hurt if she beat our asses.
Yeah, the beater sticks.
Right,
That's amazing that you know about the beater sticks. Hot
right.
Wheel tracks with the beater sticks. Beat that kid up with those. You're getting a whipping.
Oh,
No standing in the corner. I'll whip your ass.
I would take those over belts any day because that was the go-to with my stepdad. Pull that belt off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, the belt.
Oh my God, I got it beaten one day so bad. I can't remember. Maybe I was 10 or 11. That you know, uh, the prong that goes into
Yeah, yeah, the little metal thing. Yeah,
the little prong that goes
that's
into the loops, whatever.
yes, yes.
He, the prong broke off and stuck in my butt cheek.
Holy shit!
That's how bad I was getting.
Damn.
I was getting it bad. The prong broke off, and then that made me get it worse because it broke his belt. You know what I mean? I'm like,
And then he got pissed off because he broke his belt.
yeah, and I don't even remember what I did to deserve that bad of a beating.
And what did you do, Ginger? Fess up. Come on. That'd be a bad one. You're a bad girl.
Well, he came home drunk, so that was enough.
Right. Right.
That was enough of a bad. Yeah.
Take out all that anger on poor Ginger.
I know, poor widow Ginger. Wow.
And Betty said she had a baby doll that went everywhere. What was the baby doll's name, Betty?
Remember those chatty Cathys and what was the other one? Betsy Wetsy and
Betsy Wetsy. It sounds like a YouTuber creator name. Betsy Wetsy. She said this. She said that. Betsy Wetsy. Or maybe Betsy Wetsy was one that went to bed.
I had a Betsy Wetsy doll. It's like they got diapers, you fed them a bottle, and then
Really?
yeah,
Okay. It's coming to me now. I remember
and
the
then
thing where you'd feed the doll the bottle of tea. Like the
yes,
stupidest fucking thing.
I was like, oh, and here I am. It needs milk because it's a baby doll. Like
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
stop wasting milk on a Betsy Wetsy doll. Water will make it pee too. Oh my god.
We can go into board games next. We did all the
Mm,
toys. Now we can go into board games. What was
Okay.
your favorite board games?
Board games, guys. Board games. What's your favorite board game?
Yeah. Let's see how many old people we got in here.
If you say Monopoly, we cannot be friends. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I will tell you my all-time favorite. Everybody in the laugh. Risk. The game of
Okay. I didn't think I played that one, but I remember it.
it's the game of global domination.
Global. Okay, I got one for you. How about Battleship? B-12, they sunk your battleship.
I love
Remember that?
Battleship was fun.
Yeah.
I loved Risk, man. I tell you what, it's like Mr. G is so competitive, right? He
Uh,
won't he won't play Risk with me because he can't win.
right.
Like I like think 10 steps ahead. I'm like, hmm, hmm.
10 steps ahead.
I'm always ahead of him. And he's like, ah. See, I said you will never want to go to war with me.
Right.
I will dominate.
Do you
But it
remember
was like,
Operation? Do you remember Operation?
yes, I never had Operation, but my friends did. You know, I with the like
It's like
little wishbone.
it's like you operate on people with this little metal thing. If you touch the
Yep.
hole, it would go
Yeah, like little
buzz,
favorite
so the light
tweezers.
would
Yep.
come on.
Yep, I remember that. And what was it? Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, Potato Head.
Um, yeah, Battleship was good. I tell you what, I hated Monopoly because my brother always cheated at it.
How do you cheat in Monopoly? What would he do? Would he take all the money?
He
How
he'd
would he
always
cheat?
he'd always be the banker, and when you weren't looking, he'd steal money out of the bank. He'd slide it under the board.
Ah, that's what I figured.
But electronic. When you do play the electronic version, it's hard to do that.
Right.
So that kind of eliminated
I've never
that.
played the electronic version. Betty says, "Be the banker." That's how you cheat.
I wait. Weird World said I should join the Bad Girls Club. Who's that?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Who's the Bad Girls Club? There's a lot of bad girls out there. So he could be talking about anybody.
We would play Payday.
Yeah, Payday. I remember that one. Then there was one called Shoots and Ladders. Remember that one?
Yep.
What else was
Um,
there?
Shoots. Oh, Barrel Monkeys.
Barrel Monkeys. I was just gonna say it at the same time you did. Oh my God, the Barrel Monkeys. Yeah, you have to hook them together.
Yes, Barrel Monkeys.
Barrel Monkeys.
Anybody think of any other ones? Let's see. Oh, the Game of Life.
Yep, Life.
My kids love that game. We bought it 3 or 4 times. They keep
Then
updating it.
there's Jenga.
Oh
Jenga.
yes, Jenga. I love me some Yahtzee. That was a Christmas.
Oh yeah, Yahtzee. Yeah.
In my family, it was like my grandma's like, okay, we're gonna play Yahtzee, and then we're playing poker. You know.
Poker. You're working our way up to poker. Get the money
Yeah.
out, baby.
Yeah, change. Everybody'd have to bring their a whole bunch of pocket change for holidays to play that.
Right.
Hammy go ham. Hungry hippos. Yeah, that was a good game.
I don't remember that one. Hungry Hippos. Well, how'd that one go?
That was the one with the like 4 little hippos, and then you had like the balls in the middle, in the middle, and they'd have to gobble the balls in the middle,
Okay.
and then it's like whoever had the most balls won or something like that.
I
Behave.
Yeah, I think this would be good for a couple content creators out there. Who's got the most balls? One.
Which hungry hippo has the most balls?
Yeah.
Oh, one of my personal favorites. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Remember, sorry.
And Trouble. Boom. Trouble. Playing Trouble. You like pop it. You pop.
Yeah, Trouble.
Yeah. I remember growing up, like we played that in the holidays while everybody's playing poker. The younger ones had to play like Trouble and Sorry and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, you're gonna laugh. I was still eating. Anybody who ate at the little kids' table had to, it was divided that way. And I'd be 18, 20, 22, 24, and I was still at the kids' table because I was the youngest out of all my siblings and cousins and stuff.
How younger were the other kids?
Like
Sure.
that I was around.
Yeah, at the kids' table.
My nephews were anywhere from 4
Oh,
years.
so you're really at the kids' table.
Yeah, like I'm saying that I was at the kids' table with my own kid,
You couldn't be with the adults, huh?
right? I was at the kids' table with my own damn kid. It's like, well, just because you have a kid doesn't mean, because like I said, I had other older siblings and then my cousins, you know, and they're set up. They're their significant others, their husbands, wives, whatever.
Right.
So my grandma, except for there was always an exception made for my husband. Yeah, my grandma was like, "Oh, Charlie, come sit by me." I'm like, "Oh my god, my grandma was macking on my man."
You poor man.
Oh, he would sit there and play poker with her too. And
Really?
they're like, "You're too young to play, or you're still at the kiddie table." And I'm like, my husband's a year younger than me. Why does he get to?
Yeah. See that the rules don't apply. It's not fair.
Then
Double
my
standard.
grandma goes, "Because he's my date for the evening."
Dirty old grandma.
uh, well, yeah, but that's okay. I was good with the kids. You know what I mean? I was fine with the nephews and nieces, and you know, my own kid. I was fine with you know hanging out with the kids because I kept
Right.
them entertained and kept an eye on them and
So that was your job, basically, to keep the
yeah,
kids quiet. I know what's going on now.
keep them entertained.
Yeah.
I mean, that all changed by the time I was so like by the time I had like three kids. It was then I had to worry about my cousin's kid who was like 6 or 7 years older than my son, going, "Oh my god, he's mean."
So that means then you got to sit at the adult table. You were the adult table.
That by then I was like, forget it. I don't want to be at the adult table. I'm having too much fun with the kids.
Right.
Do you have anything Danny can eat?
What?
Is there anything Danny can eat? Danny's hungry.
I already made dinner right there.
You didn't make it. Dad did.
I did. Okay, whatever.
So I hear Ginger's making us dinner.
Right. I did earlier, but
I'm gonna have some dinner, Ginger. What's for dinner tonight?
Oh, Betty, you're always the entertainment for the kids too. I just had more fun because I'd be like, okay, I'd make it a tournament, and we're gonna. Oh yeah, well, there was a couple years that I held a poker game in the living room with the kids for candy.
Who won that?
I let the kids win that.
Right. You didn't cheat.
No, I let them. I just play dealer all the time and let them.
Okay.
They're like, "You're teaching our kids how to play poker." Yeah, well, leave me in charge and see what happens.
It sounds like you were fun growing up with.
Oh, I was everybody's favorite aunt. Can you tell?
We're gonna remember you, Ginger, when you cross over.
Oh my god, they will all be so sad. Well, like it was so funny at my sister. Not funny, but at my sister's funeral, it's like a lot of my nephews and stuff, and they're like, "Oh my god," they were so happy that I showed up, and I'm like, "Why wouldn't I?" But like they were excited. They're like, "Yay, our favorite aunt!" Like, okay.
I want peanut butter jelly time. Is there any peanut butter jelly time?
Peanut butter jelly. Oh my gosh, you know what? Speaking of that, when I worked at Walmart, every time it was time for us to clock out, this gal had a ringtone on her phone, like an alarm. That would
Right.
play that peanut butter jelly time.
Really?
jelly time.
That's funny.
Peanut butter jelly, and a baseball bat. Right? Like,
Is that
as
how
I'm
it goes? Peanut butter jelly, and a baseball bat.
so we knew as soon as we could hear it throughout the aisles, peanut butter jelly
Jelly
time.
time.
Everybody starts running for the time clock.
Holy shit.
It was a stampede, I tell you. No.
Yeah, the time clock. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Oh, is Hammy being naughty? Nah.
Yeah, Hammy said something about an ex being in here. I don't know. I'm glad my ex is in the chat, though. That's really cool.
You're in the Bad Girls Club, Hammy?
What's the Bad Girls Club? I want to know. Tell me all about it, Hammy. What is the Bad Girls Club? Do you know what the Bad Girls Club is, Ginger?
I mean,
I
see,
don't
I'm
either.
such a good girl. I don't know.
You weren't invited to the Bad Girls Club.
Right? I did not get that invitation. I did not. I'm always a freaking bridesmaid, never a bride.
Right.
Like I worry about all these social groups out here, right? Oh,
Which community are you from? Are you from the drama community or the true crime community?
all right. I did come from the true crime community.
Right.
I don't.
I
I
missed
don't.
that. I missed that whole thing. The
I
true
don't know.
crime community.
I don't know how I fell into this, but I kind of did.
I was into the drama sphere and the TI community and a couple other ones. And they're all weird, I tell you.
Look at Weird World. Red. Yeah, I just, no, I started out in true crime and I kind of fell into Crama. Like, I don't know. I left the true crime because of what was going on. It wasn't true crime anymore in that area.
Right.
And then fell over here because they were bitching about people that were true crime that weren't doing true crime anymore. And that's when it became Crama because they were bitching at each other. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds like sense. That makes total sense.
And then I'm like, okay, yeah, what's going on? I have no clue. Yeah, Betty. Oh, yeah. See, you
Betty
gotta
came
do
from the
all
true
of it.
crime.
Just wait until Blues gets better, and because I love having her up to when I do true crime.
Right.
Love having Blues with me.
So what kind of true crime? What do you do in the true crime? Because I've never really been in that community. What do they all do?
No, I mean they all do different things, but what I cover here is
Yeah.
different. Like a lot of them cover current cases, and
Right.
they're going to follow all the court proceedings and crap like that.
I've seen some do that I know of. Some
To
people I know
me, to me,
tried moving.
that's too much. That's just, I mean, not too much, but um, it's so current, so fresh. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'd rather delve into unsolved cases, pull
Right.
out the different suspect lists, um, really dig in, do a deep dive, that kind of thing.
Like the Petito case and the Scott Peterson case. I remember all these people,
Hmm.
going at that. I never really followed it. But
And then all they do is argue with each other and all that. Oh, one case I want to do, and I was talking with Blues about this,
okay.
is Dyatlov Pass. Dyatlov Pass.
Diatlo Pass?
Dyatlov Dyatlov Pass. It's Dyatlov. Dyatlov Pass.
Diatlo Pass. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Siberia, basically, in Russia.
Right. What do they do?
In 1958, was it 58 or 59, Blues?
God, that's an old one.
Yeah, but it was a mystery. These hikers, they went up to the mountains, like they were experienced hikers,
Right.
and it was like February 1st, 2nd, or whatever.
Mhm.
Anyway, they found their bodies, like some of their bodies at the end of the month, end of February. Some were found in March,
Wow.
and then some more were found later.
How did they die?
See, that's the question. Yeah, okay, 1959
Right. That's a long time ago.
in the Ural Mountains. Yeah, yeah. And then it's like how they found the bodies. They found like the tent was cut, right?
Oh, somebody
From the
cut the
in
tent.
the tent was cut from the inside,
No way.
and they found three bodies, what, like half a mile or a quarter of a mile from the tent. And then you went further toward the wood line, there was two more bodies. And then if you went through the woods, there were four more bodies.
Wow. That's a lot of
But
body. Who did it? Who did it, Ginger?
well, see, that's the mystery. They were like, was it an avalanche? Was it the Yeti? Was it
The
this?
Yeti. Yeah, the Yeti.
Was it a military operation that took them out?
Was it the aliens?
Was it some type of missile? Something. There's all sorts of things that were going on.
Right.
So we want to cover that one.
That's good.
We want to cover that because over the years, there's so much stuff that's come out since
Right.
the Iron Curtain fell. I was telling Blues the other night that I saw an interview where there was a gal that was a nurse for the military back then,
Right.
said that some bodies came in. They cut the clothes off of them, thawed them out, and realized they weren't their people, so they went and dropped them back off with a
Holy shit.
helicopter. Yeah.
Wow.
So, because they had a party of scouts that disappeared that they couldn't find. So,
So
it was,
are you gonna do those type of stories again, or
yeah, we're going to do that. And then I want to do the Yuba County 5.
Yuba?
Yuba County 5 up in California.
Yeah, Yuba. There's a place called Yuba City up north here. What that has
Really?
something to do with it? Yeah, it's called Yuba City. It's a town.
Yep. It was where those guys, I think in the late 70s, 5 of them disappeared, right? And then what was it? They found 4 bodies, but they never found the 5th guy. That would be a good one.
Missing 411, David Politis. There's so many people disappearing.
Oh, I love that. I love Missing 411.
Yeah, it's great. Did you see the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah. I saw 2 of them.
Yeah, you got to get my son both of them too.
Yep.
They're both good.
Yep. Blues. They were scattered in groups. The bodies were scattered in groups. And what they said is for experienced hikers, why would they set up a tent on a wind like in an area that was open? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you put it by the tree line so that yeah. It was all like weird.
Yeah, I always wonder, like Missing 411, the people go in like a vortex or the big, like they have underground tunnels and stuff like that. It's just, something's going on.
Yep.
Like that song where he goes, I know there's something going on. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, they were talking about those hikers. Okay, the ones in Russia, right? Some of the bodies were like the guys. There was 2 of them found by the tree lines, right? And their knuckles were all bloody and shit. Their hands were all bloody, and then their skin tissue was in the tree.
Right.
Like they were trying to climb up or break. Couldn't figure out if they were breaking wood off the tree because there were signs of a campfire below.
Right. It could be like the Yeti was getting them and they climbed the tree. They couldn't get away or whatever.
But the weird part is that's not the only time it happened. It happened in 1958. That happened, right?
Right.
And some of the bodies were crushed. All sorts of stuff.
So I think let's see. Betty says there's California is going to be a Hurricane Hillary, and it's been all in the news here. I'm in Northern California, so I'm not going to be affected by it. But they're panicking in LA because they haven't had a hurricane since 1939. It's a big deal in the news here.
Really?
About the hurricane, yeah. Hurricane in California is rare. It's going to hit Los Angeles County, I think, Monday.
Oh yeah, we did, Blues. That was an awesome case. Blues and I did the Thelma Todd case together about that actress in Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did. I mean, I did a lot of Hollywood true crime for a while too. So I do some of the older cases.
What did you think about the Scott Peterson case?
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I think he did it. That's the way he took the boat out there and he dumped her.
There's so much stuff in that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Lacey. That was real big when I was growing up. The Scott
Right.
Peterson case.
Old Hollywood true crime is good. Yep. I did the Black Dahlia. Yep.
Yeah, Blues said Scott Peterson did it. I agree with you, Blues. He wasn't a very good liar.
Yeah. I love that Betty. Guilty. Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
I don't know. Yeah, there's just too much evidence in that.
Yep. Way too much. What
I mean,
about the other one? What
and
was
it,
the one with the girl? What's that girl's name? The young Ramsey, Benet Ramsey.
Jean Benet Ramsey?
Yeah, did the sister do it? Or the mother? Or they're trying to hide it from the sister?
No, no. I think if you look it up, they've got somebody who came out and said they've got a they got a suspect in that now,
They do? Okay.
and it was a guy that lived down the street,
Really?
and he wasn't on. Oh, and then somebody reported it the next day because he told them he killed somebody down there, and yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I always thought it was the sister and the parents were covering it up.
Okay, good night, Betty.
Night, Betty.
Yeah, no, it was a brother you were thinking of because
Brother. Okay, the brother. I know it
yeah,
was a sibling.
Burke.
It's been so
You're
long. I
thinking of the
forgot. Okay.
the weird kid Burke.
Yeah, yeah.
Burke. Burke.
Burke.
Burke.
Burke.
That's just yeah. I'm sure that there's more developments. Let's see. Um. Oh yeah, we did Thelma Todd. We want to do George Reeves. I, I, what is it? Bob. Come on,
Come
Blues.
on, Ginger. Come on.
Blues.
You got
Remember, Bob.
it.
Damn
Bob,
it!
come on. Come on, Jude.
I'm
Come
trying to
on.
remember his name.
I know you
Oh,
can think of it. You got this.
Cummings. Bob Cummings.
What did Bob Cummings do?
He was in A Mysterious Death, man.
Okay.
It was ruled a suicide, but we're not sure. Um, what was it? He died in the 70s, but he was in Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, okay.
The the lead in Hogan's
Was
Heroes.
he the one that's Colonel Clink? Colonel Clink.
No,
Colonel Clink.
no, we have Wes up making will talk. No, it wasn't him.
Colonel Clink.
No, it was a Colonel Clink. No, it was the other guy.
Bob Crane. There we go. Bob
That's it,
Crane.
Bob Crane.
Okay, Bob Crane. There we go.
No, Ginger, Bob Crane. You're right. That's
Yep,
who I was
yep.
thinking of. Bob Cummings is somebody totally different.
Yeah, that's why you had me really thrown off there. You're saying Hogan's Heroes. I'm like,
You're like, that's
Bob
not
Cummings.
Bob Cummings.
I don't remember no Bob, but Bob Crane I do.
Yeah, Bob Crane, yeah. That was a weird death. You know what would be interesting to do is, what's his name? Carradine.
Which one?
Oh, was it?
David? I met
I think
David.
it's Keith.
I
Was
mean,
it David
I
or
met
Keith?
Well,
No, it's
David's the one that
David.
hung himself in the closet. I met that guy. When I
David?
lived in Hollywood, I met him. My uncle was in a band. He took me
Mm,
to his house. He opened the door and he was drinking a whole fifth of vodka like 11 in the morning. He was hammered off his ass in a bathrobe. It was like a
really?
year before he died. Yeah, a year or two before he died.
Oh my God.
I met him.
That's crazy. Is that
He had
David?
Yeah, David's the kung guy, did Kung Fu, the show Kung Fu.
That's right. Kung Fu.
And then Keith was the brother, whatever, the son or whatever. I forgot.
No, the middle brother, and then it was. Oh wait, Robert was the youngest, right?
Yeah, I don't know the rest of the. I remember him.
No, wait. I mean,
I met
Robert
him.
was the
David.
one that was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay. Oh, Kill Bill. Yeah, Kill Bill.
Yes, he was in Kill Bill. You're right.
Yeah, Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to delve into that. I mean, because auto asphyxiation.
Yeah, but he hung himself in the closet.
Yeah, but they say it was auto asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Erotic.
They get off on that shit.
Yeah,
It's
erotic.
just weird. Yeah, they do it on purpose. It's not like murder. It was like that's
Yeah, it
what they
was
get
like an
off on doing.
accidental. It was an accidental accident. But what led up to someone doing that? You know what I
I
mean?
know. Yeah, that's just weird.
It's it's like where do you push your boundaries to get to that point, right?
I won't go into. My ex-wife was into that shit.
Right. It's like,
She was.
no, honey, not the belt around my throat tonight.
People get weird with that asphyxiation crap. I've seen a lot of people and they die.
Right? It's like, oh, revive me. No, yeah, okay.
I won't. I'll let it go. I hate to be mean, but
He was so good in like all those like spaghetti western kind of things,
right.
That was kind of his shtick. But I loved him in Kung Fu. I did love him in Kung Fu.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't think I could date a guy like him.
Right. Too
It's,
weird.
yeah, I mean, especially, he's dead. Oh my God.
That's probably the biggest reason why you don't want to date him. He's dead.
Right? Well, I am like a medium, so it could be possible. No.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no, I don't want a Kung Fu ghost around.
Yes, grasshopper. Remember the grasshopper? He goes, yes, grasshopper.
Yes, grass.
You can overfeel your feels, grasshopper.
You know what I would love to, I tell you what's so funny is my son's got this, like he downloaded, the theme music from Incredible Hulk.
Right.
The do 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 do, the sad music,
Yeah.
the walk away music.
Yeah, I remember it.
And every time I
Yes,
tell him no, like he's 24 now, but for the last 4 or 5 years, I'd say, oh, I'm not taking you to Dave and Buster's or whatever it is, right?
Right.
He'd play that and walk away with his head hung low.
That was that David Banner. Remember David Banner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the actor's name. David Banner.
Oh, yeah. Bill Bixby.
Yeah, Bixby. That's it.
Bill Bixby.
Yeah, you're
Because
good.
he was also in The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Let me tell you a story about my latest friend. Yep. Yep, I remember that.
The good old days. That reminds me of like the $6 Million Man with Steve Austin. We got to build them stronger, faster.
And what was the Bionic Woman? Lindsay Wagner, right?
Lindsay Wagner, yep.
The Bionic
They got
Woman.
a $6 Million Man. They got to make a Bionic Woman.
Right.
That was the era when all those shows were out and Chips was out. Remember Chips?
Yeah.
All those shows.
Yes. Chips with Poncho and
Poncho.
Yeah, that's right. Eric Castrata.
Yep.
Who even remembers the other guy? I don't.
No, I don't either. He was the blonde dude. I forgot his name. He
was
was the boring one.
Yeah, who's the boring one? That's like why. Like I remember watching Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch. Oh, I remember my sister watched. We couldn't miss an episode of. Remember the White Shadow?
Yeah.
You remember like the white basketball coach in a
What was the other one called? Remember Miami Vice?
What?
Miami Vice.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Don Johnson.
My sister watched that. I didn't. She was into Miami Vice and 21 Jump Street.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was you guys' generation, man. I was still watching Magnum PI and Charlie's Angels and
Charlie's Angels.
Love Boat.
Bosnia. The Love Boat. Remember that song? Oh God.
Remember? What was that?
But all I can think
exciting and new.
Ginger. When I think of you, all I think of is Gilligan's Island with Ginger. I always think of you when I think about Gilligan's Island. The movie star.
Right.
Professor and Mary Ann. But Ginger was the movie star.
Yeah, right? Like, oh my God, Gilligan, where's my evening gown?
Yeah. Gilligan.
And her and Mary Ann always going after the professor.
Yeah.
Professor. And he was like, I'm not even interested because, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
gay. It just seemed that way, like,
Yep, yep.
of course, it's like, I'm sitting there going, now he's just disinterested because he's a scientist. And my brother's
Yeah.
like, no, the hot redhead is throwing herself at him. He's gay. Nobody's going to be in an island for 5 years and not hit, jump on that movie star.
Exactly.
Or even Marianne with her cute little ponytails. And
Yeah, yeah. Everybody liked Marianne that I know. They like Marianne better than Ginger.
yeah, because, Marianne was, less maintenance.
Yeah, yeah. She was low maintenance.
Not me. I mean, if I had to pick a chick, I'd go with Mrs. Howell. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, bitch is loaded.
Yeah, loaded.
Bitch is loaded, man.
Bitch is loaded.
Bitch is loaded.
Love you. She used to say, love you, love you.
Love me. And Thurston wasn't giving her anything.
Yeah. Thurston Fitherton. Thurston
Howell.
Fitherton the third.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe we should just come on and make a coconut radio sometime.
Yeah, there you go. Coconut radio.
There you go. You can be the professor.
Yeah.
Professor Will. Oh my gosh. Whew. Dang. I'm weak.
Dallas and Dynasty. Yep, I remember those shows.
I was more of a Knots Landing.
Yeah, and I watched that one too. Knots Landing.
Oh yeah. But oh my God, there's a lot of places. It's like I'll go through in like Nebraska or Iowa. They have like houses built like that, and then they get the white fence. And I'll be like, the theme music from Dallas will play in my head while I'm
Yeah. The Texas, yep.
Dun,
Texas white picket fence.
Right? Oh my God.
Well, I met her, the girl in Dallas, Victoria Principal. I met her too. I used to install stereos back then. I put her stereo in her car.
Wow.
I have a picture that's long gone now, but when I was younger, I had a signed picture from her. I mean, who knows where it is now? Probably in
right?
Landfill.
The ex-wife made you get rid of it.
Yeah, get rid of it.
I could just see that. You can't have that. I wasn't impressed with her on the show.
No. She just had big tits. She was a villain.
Nah. It's like, nah. Of course,
You wonder where all these people are now.
Right?
They're all either dead or hiding in a retirement home somewhere.
Did you see they did a reboot years ago, right?
Yeah.
And they had Bobby and they had Patrick Duffy who played Bobby, right? And they had JR.
J.R. Ewing.
And it was basically JR had a heart attack or something. His son Ross, or what was it? Ross, yeah, was taken over, but they were like going to have Bobby Jr. take over, whatever. I watched the first season of it, and I'm like, I couldn't keep up with it. I'm like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because the first season, Larry Hagman was on it, so was Patrick Duffy. That's what made it. Then this following season, they didn't have the older people from the original cast on anymore, so it kind of took all of it out of it.
Right.
Bonanza. Oh my God. Dun 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 dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun.
Right? Dun 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 dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun.
Do 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 do.
The Twilight Zone. Do 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 do.
Oh my God. I used to do that. I used to have that memorized. Rod Sterling's speech,
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't remember it now.
I can't remember. I know what you're saying. I can't remember it either.
But when you're a teenager, you know what I mean? You'd have that memorized.
Oh, yeah. I used to have memorized.
We come to a place out of this dimension.
Yeah, this dimension, yes. Sight and sound. Sight and sound.
Yeah, sight and sound.
Yep.
And time. We enter the
Twilight Zone.
And you guys just guessed, you're in the Twilight Zone of YouTube.
In the
right
Twilight
here.
Zone.
Do you see people pulling each other's hair out? Oh, on this panel, yeah, then you're in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you're in the Twilight Zone. We are in the Twilight Zone right now.
Right? Oh my God. All I know is I was supposed to. Where in the heck? Yeah.
I think we're putting our chatters to sleep.
Yeah. Well, they usually say goodbye about 2 hours in. They're like,
Yeah.
done with Ginger.
You're done with Ginger. Ginger, you're putting us to sleep.
Ginger, you're boring. You're too calm.
Where's the drama? Come on, Crama.
That's
We
right.
were hoping for a Crama stream tonight.
$5 and I will bitch slap Will. $5.
Yeah, we're looking for donations.
Yeah.
Ginger's gonna slap me side the head. I'll get on cam and she can whip me.
That's right. I will have my hand go on camera and slap the box next to me.
Yeah.
$5 for a bitch
$5,
slap.
I'll get you a holler.
$5 bitch slap. Oh my God.
That would be funny. I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest.
Right?
You come up with some good shit.
Well,
$5 bits. What do you get for $10?
Oh, Ginger punched me in the gut. Oh. I mean, it'd be dramatic, but no more than these other people. Oh yeah, we could come on screaming about how we're going to sue each other. We could do
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna sue you. I got a court fund of $10,000 worked up. I'm gonna get you. It'll be all on Zoom, and we're gonna replay it.
Right?
We got a PowerPoint presentation and everything.
Pie
Live on Zoom.
Pie charts and graphs will be included.
Yeah. Pie charts and graphs. This is how many times they said in the video. He said 35 times. And I got him saying it on the screenshot. I got the screenshot too to prove it.
Dude, that would be, you know what? That would be a deadly drinking game on here. Every time someone said screenshot.
Yeah.
I got the screenshot.
I don't know how many times I've heard that. My God, I got the screenshot to prove it. I got the screenshot.
What I love is when they post the screenshot and it totally exonerates the person that they're trying to sabotage or
Yeah.
against. It's so funny.
Derail.
It's I got that screenshot, and they put it up there and it's oh, thanks for proving the other person's point.
It's so stupid. What's the other one? There's screenshots, the video, chat log, whatever. It's all.
I got it all.
I got it all, baby.
Anyway,
I'm taking you to court.
I got to get off here and take somebody to work. So, I
gotta go eat.
will catch you all on the flip side. Hey, Will, thanks.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank you for
It's
coming
been
in.
fun. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for popping up and keeping me company.
Yeah.
Okay, catch y'all on
Goodbye,
the flip
everybody
side.
in the chat. See y'all later. Night.